Welcome back, everybody, to a live stream here on the O'Shea Duke Jackson channel. For those watching the restream, I thank you for being here. I initially tried to record this video as a pre recorded video, but I lost it and I figured that it would be better if I come on and do this live. Let's talk about last night's NBA draft. And I think this is pertinent to the discussion because every year there's an NBA draft. And then every year we can determine the first 5 or 6 picks of that draft. And like times past, we've known that Zion Williamson would go number 1 depending on who got the pick. That was the New Orleans Pelicans. And he was drafted by the Pelicans. But before I get back to the draft night, let's look a little bit about Zion Williamson. Back when I was playing basketball in high school and things like that, or there were no social media outlets at the time. So if one was to get some sort of recognition or a social media boost, you would do well to be on Slam Magazine, or you went to certain camps. But now players can build up their hype on the internet with their mixtapes and Ball is Life channels and things like that. And this is where I first came into the knowledge of who Zion Williamson was as a player. I saw that he was left-handed. I knew that he was a great dunker. He played with a certain level of exuberance, a lot of energy. And when he went to Duke, I didn't think that he would be as good as advertised, but the guy was. He was as good as advertised. Shot 68% from the field, 22 points a game, made some big plays. But let's go back to last night. Zion Williamson was raised by his mother, Sharonda Sampson, and a stepfather, Lee Anderson. He had this pretty emotional speech last night after being drafted. He kind of chokes up, after being interviewed. And he says, I think, my mom sacrificed a lot for me. I wouldn't be here without my mom. And Zion Williamson, in my opinion, is a mama boy simp. That's exactly what he is. I think he's a guy that is not going to play with any real intensity. He doesn't have like a really good mean streak. He's not a dog. He's a talented guy, but he's a mama's boy simp. Okay, that's just my opinion. I know he's a young guy, but he's a disingenuous person. Because who was the person that was teaching him how to play the game? Who took him out to the basketball court and showed him how to play the game? I'll let you guys in the live stream guess. Want to guess who that was? Want to guess who it was? It was his stepfather, Lee Anderson. You know, the guy who was at Clemson as a collegiate basketball player? You know, the guy that was taking you to all the workouts, the guy that was developing your game? You know, that guy who you would never be in the NCAA or NBA without if it wasn't for him? Now, true enough, you wouldn't be there without your mom. And you probably don't know your dad very well, which is probably your mom's fault for the reason why you have a different last name than your mom. But we'll get in that in a minute. But for you to get on that damn NBA draft stage, Zion Williamson, and for you to not give acknowledgement to your stepfather, the guy that dedicated a lot of his life showing you how to play the goddamn game of basketball. It's a shame. And the guy, Lee Anderson, just sits there and he takes this. This is something to be expected. Now, I got to talk about this because this isn't the first time we have seen it. Now, one guy I will give credit to, and that's Kevin Durant. Now, he thanked his mom at his MVP ceremony, but you know, Kevin Durant has a ritual that he does every game for his coach that was killed. Got a lot of respect for KD. But you've seen it many times before. Guys like Isaiah Thompson, guys like LeBron, guys who come from homes where you know for a fact your mama wasn't going to help you teach basketball. It was men that helped you develop your damn game. 95% of the NBA, brothers were helping these guys out. How many times have you heard stories? Guys can't, guys can't get to AAU practice. Mom's on crack, dad's on crack. You know how many black male coaches take these guys in? You see how often this happens? I know this for a fact. I grew up in the African American community. Man, these were guys all of the time that came up helping so-and-so's kid come up, or so-and-so kids play football, or teaching so-and-so kids how to box. These are black men that do this all the time. And it's not that black men have a problem with these things, but not even the kids respected people enough to say thank you. Hey, man, thank you for helping me do what I'm doing right now. Because really, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. Because my mama probably really didn't know what it took to go to the next level. You did. You gave me that experience. You mentored me. But when the lights and the cameras and action come on, you go out here and you disrespect this man by not giving the man his damn props. The man went there with you every recruiting trip. When South Carolina was trying to recruit you, Clemson tried to recruit you. The man stayed right there in the goddamn background for you, brother. And you treat him like that. Now, here's what I got to say. It's going to be confrontational. I think Zion Williamson has proven, especially in the communities and black communities, because you see it too often. This is probably why you don't want to become a stepdad. I'm not even using the argument that you don't like kids. I'm not even using the argument that, the kids, baby daddy drama. I'm not using those arguments today. Here's the argument that I'm going to use today. You could take that energy and develop your own kids. This is what I'm going to tell you. At least if somebody's not going to appreciate it, let it be your own kids. But how dare you put your energy into other folks' kids who you know for the most part do not appreciate it. And here's the trend in Black America, and I got to blame us. We have let Black America get a lot. We have let Black America for too long, as Black men, get away without telling us thank you for what we've done. Black men must make Black America respect them and respect your contributions. Everybody knows that Black men, a lot of Black men are very forgiving. We are nice guys. We talk trash, but we care about people's kids a lot of times. Take them to practice, help buy them shoes and stuff. This is what we do. Everybody knows about this about us. Telling kids, hey man, don't do this, do that. People, mamas all the time calling somebody. Can you help my son do this? Can you help my son do that? We don't ask for anything for that. There's some confusion that we don't like Black people or Black children. That's not been my story. That's not what I've seen. But oh yeah, while you doing it, not to even tell you thank you or give the credit all to the mom. And so then what happens is these moms start looking like super moms. And you know what? Thank you, Brother Deputy Mario. This is what I would think. What really makes a lot of Black women believe they can achieve all that by themselves. Because I'm gonna tell you what happened. Because when somebody like Lee Anderson, who was actually doing a lot of work, contributing, then the women get all the credit. Other young Black women who are not in the knowledge of what's actually happening, they feel like, well, damn, I can go out here and have a baby, and my child can turn out to be like a Zion Williamson. I can do it all by myself. But here's the thing. A lot of these women who are saying that I'm doing it by myself, it's not true. There is some Black man helping that boy. Whether that's an uncle, whether that is a friend of the family, a grandfather. You see, the thing about it is that these people get overlooked. Thank you, Brother Steady said. And so what happens is when you brothers out there, and I'm talking to you Black men out there, you got to start giving credit to brothers that have helped you. And I got some mama boy Negroes in the chat right now. But you guys got to stop doing this. I'm being honest with you, brothers. Because it's getting sick. And I'm going to do a call-in show on this because it's not fair to the Black men that have helped you become who you are today. It's not fair. You need to start telling people about what somebody that helped you did for you. And a lot of you out here are giving credit to people who don't deserve it. I'll tell you right now, Reverend Haynes, my granddaddy, dudes at the church, it wasn't just my mom. My mom didn't have enough energy and enough when my dad and my mom broke up. She couldn't help me do everything. Those were men that didn't ask for anything. It was at the church or they were. I can't sit here and lie like that. And you Black men got to stop doing that also. You brothers got to start making it known. And if you see a guy, that go visit him some goddamn time. Man, thank you for what you helped me do. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be the goddamn man I am today. That's not too much to say. And it's the little things like that that'll make a brother's day. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you know what makes me go on YouTube as much as I do? We have somebody named Mrs. Hoop Fan. Let me go ahead and time her out. Go ahead and time out Mrs. Hoop Fan. Let me tell you one thing. You know what really motivates me to come on YouTube? Thank you for the support, brother. It's not the views or the super chats, because once you start making a certain amount of money on YouTube or whatever every month, it gets redundant. And it makes it not worth the hassle. But when you get those emails that say, you know what, brother, I was watching your channel, I was in this place, but you know what? Now that I've been watching your videos, I was homeless, but now I'm employed. The network that you gave, you helped to give us with brother Theron Williams and Andre Hatchett, man, I turned my life around, man. I'm doing this. I'm thankful to know that there are other black men out there that think like me and where I'm not alone. Those are the things, are, little things like, man, you know what? At work, I listen to the Brother Pill all night, or I listen to the Rumble with you and Taz or whatever. It gets me through my work day. I appreciate what you do. Things like that make people want to do more. But this is the problem in the black community. Many times black men are giving their efforts all of the time, and nobody says thank you. And I'm telling you, it goes a long way. And I'm telling you, brothers, right now, if you're considering being a stepdad, look at Zion Williamson. Because Zion Williamson ain't alone. A lot of people are like Zion Williamson. They are ungrateful. They don't care. And they think you're supposed to give them something. And I'm telling you right now, black stepfathers make stepchildren become entitled to getting things that they don't deserve. Let their fathers do it. And it's not even about you hating children or hating anything about that. Let their dads do it. Since you don't want to give credit to the people, let them do it. And it's not fair to brothers. So in closing, I'm not going to be here all day. I just want to tell you, brothers out there, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for helping me become who I am, which is I still ain't shit. But I want to thank you, brothers, that watch this show, that support all that we do. And listen, black men out there, I'm not even going to ask you to subscribe or hit the like button or anything, but I'm going to ask you just one actionable item. And I'm going to do it myself. Tell somebody who helped do something for you as a brother. Do this for me. Do it for yourself. Let somebody know that if you are a man that is different today, go tell them, if it wasn't for you, thank you for helping me become the man. Thank you for what you've done for me. Go tell somebody, because I'm telling you right now, it means a lot. A lot of you black men right now are sitting back. You didn't got a certain job skill. You didn't got making money. And you forgot about the people that helped you do the shit. It's not right. Then what happens is when when you don't get credit for what you do, but you don't sit back and think about, oh damn, who helped me? Now, your mom might have helped you do a lot. I wouldn't take anything away from your mother. We know that your mama do a lot. But you didn't get there by your goddamn self. That's just the truth. You didn't get to where you are as a black man by yourself. Other brothers helped contribute to your success. And you black men got to stop doing that. It's a shame. And this is why a guy like Zion Williamson, who I don't wish him no ill will or nothing, but he's wrong, man. He's wrong to get out there in front of all those people, in front of the non-black America, if you will, and go out there and diss his stepfather like that. That's a shame. That's a shame, because that man didn't have to do what he did for it. That's the last thing I want to say. People don't have to do nothing for you. They just don't. Like people helping me right now. Thank you for the super chats. Nobody owes me that. Okay? Nobody got to do anything for you in your life. People do it because they care. That's why they do it. And if you are not a person that's going to appreciate people's time, and that's a problem that I see in Africa a lot of times when I get there. People don't appreciate people's time. Be thankful for people's time that they spend with you, because they don't have to do it. So that's all that I had to say, man. This is going to be a very quick stream. I'm not going to be on here all damn day because I wanted to make this video, but I want to thank everybody for being on here. I'll do a call-in show on this tonight. Shout out to Brother Carl's Opinion. Your channel and your shows help all brothers of all colors. Best channel on YouTube. Thanks, thank you, Carl. Insidious Purple, I appreciate you in the manosphere. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. But you know what? We got to, Tyler Renegade, thank you, Tyler Renegade. We got to stop with the buffoonery. Certified Dice King. They need to be thinking of taxpayers. Powerful message. I thought the same thing looking at the draft last night. It shows ungratefulness and disrespectful towards a man's efforts. Thank you, brother Terrence Forrest. And that's a damn shame. Steady. And black women wonder why black men don't want to build a community. In the Obsidian Voice, white men disrespect us and black women co-sign it. Shout out to Officer, my brother, Deputy Mario. Keep preaching the word, cousin O'Shea. Well, brothers, listen. I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of the day. But I just want, what are your thoughts about this? Put that in the comments. I'll see you brothers later. Peace out.